Hello everybody, Mr. Lego Lover 55 here, and welcome to another Lego set review. Today we're taking a look at another Nexo Knight set. This one is Lance's Twin Jouster. So I don't really have anything to say at the beginning of the video, so I think we should just go right in. We'll start off with the box and see what's inside, instructions, all that. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So here on the front of the box we have the standard Lego Nexo Knights logo with that very common scannable shield. We have a picture of the actual set, of course, and over here we have the set information. So this set is recommended for ages 8 to 14. It is set number 70348. It's called Lance's Twin Jouster, and it has 216 pieces. And then here at the bottom it shows all of the figures that are included. We got a Rogul, Lancebot, and Lance himself. And notice how I said a Rogul. That's because in the show we actually learned that Rogul is not, I guess, a unique character. There are different types of Roguls, I guess. So, like there's the Rogul of Relentless Rust and all that. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have for, that's it for the front of the box, but there's stuff on the back too. So then here on the back it shows a lot of the functions and stuff, and it also shows that if you get Lance's battlesuit, you can combine the back of this vehicle onto the back of his battlesuit. So I will be showing you guys that in this video because I do have his battlesuit. But I do think that's pretty much it for the box. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. And we're going to go ahead and open it up with one of these that were used on bulletin boards. And I use this to open up a lot of my boxes now that have tape, instead of trying to take forever and rip it off carefully. So yeah. Okay. Alrighty, let me go ahead and put the box somewhere else. Put it somewhere else. Alright, so let's see what we've got. So we have a bag of large and small pieces of different kinds, a bag of, I guess, medium-sized pieces, and a bag of small pieces. And then we also get, of course, the instruction manual and a little sticker sheet. So this one looks like it's got quite a few stickers. Looks like there's 7. I don't know. It looks like there's a lot of stickers, so if you're not a big fan of having stickers on your set, this might not be the set for you. But anyways, without any further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and build this thing up, then we'll take a look at the instructions, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the instruction manual for this. So on the front, pretty much the same stuff as on the front of the box. On this page, it shows that if you are confused, you should organize your pieces. And then we've got instructions for the actual sets. And then at the end, we have the final product. And then on the next page, we have our good old list of pieces. On the next page here, it also shows that you can combine part of this set with Lance's battlesuit, or battlesuit Lance, which I will show in this video. Next page, it pretty much just says the same thing. You combine the part of the vehicle with battlesuit Lance, and it also shows a little preview for some of the other vehicles that are to come. On this page, it shows that you can scan the Nexo power into the game. And then on this page, it shows a little thing with all of the battle suits, as well as those combo Nexo power blind bags. But also here, you can actually make a combo Nexo power, so I can just put the Goosebumps power in here, so you guys can scan it. Whoops. If it will stay flat. Okay. Now you can scan it. And then that's all. Alright. If you need more time, you can go back and pause the video. But, yeah. Anyways, that is that. And here on the next page, it shows some scanning tips on scanning Nexo powers and combo Nexo powers. Then here we have a little advertisement on where to find Nexo powers. So at stores, in Lego sets, products, merchandise, TV shows, magazines, all those different places. And then here, a little advertisement for Lego Worlds, and there is actually a code here to unlock this vehicle. However, I'm not sure if this is a one-time only thing. Please let me know if it is not, and that it can be used more than once for different people. And if it can be used more than once, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll just go ahead and reveal the code. At the current time of this recording, I think I also said the same thing in the Ruina's Lock and Roller review. However, at the current time of this recording, that has not been uploaded yet. So yeah, please let me know if this can be used more than once or whatever. But yeah, that is that, and that is pretty much it for the instructions. So let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. So here is the new Lancebot figure, not really a minifigure, but it is a figure, and it's a small one. So, we've already gotten a Lancebot before, which was last year, but now we get another one, and I'm actually going to go ahead and get the other one right here to show you just the comparison. So right off the bat, you can see the shoulders are now in the dark bluish gray color, which is nice to get. I don't believe we've gotten that before in that color, so that's neat. The printing for the tile thing here is the same, so nothing new there. The helmet has changed, it's a white one now instead of a silver one. Legs are the same, however, I think probably the most significant change is probably here on the back. So this new Lancebot can carry the little spear thing on his back, which I honestly really like a lot more than how it originally was, because I didn't really like how the Lancebot always carried the spear around. I would have liked if it had like somewhere to put it, and on this version it does. So I really do like that. That is a pretty big improvement. Well, not a big one, but it's a pretty nice improvement. So yeah, other than those, there really isn't too many other differences. The face print is the same, and speaking of that, there are two different face prints. So there's that one right there, and then there is this one right here. So I'll just go ahead and put that back on. So yeah, no new face print, but there are a few changes with this figure, which is pretty nice to get, I guess. So anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the next minifigure. Okay, so here is the 2017 version of Lance. So we've already taken a look at this figure before in the Lance vs. Lightning set, but we're taking a look at him once again. So the only thing that's really changed would be, I guess, of course, the Nexo power and the Lance. And let's just take a look at that Lance here for a second. So that is actually the same, that's one of the parts that's used on the twin Jouster, which I'm not really a big fan of. First of all, it's really big here at the base, and second of all, it's too heavy, so the minifigure can't actually stand on its own when you're pointing it forward. However, you need to actually like hold it up like that, and that just doesn't look the best when you do that. But yeah, so here's the Nexo power. This one is called Goosebumps, so if you guys want to scan that, you can go ahead and do so right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and take off a lot of this stuff. This can flip open and close, so yeah, we'll take that off for a second, take a look at more of his printing. Here's the new armor piece. It looks great, as always. So yeah, here's the printing. So I will kind of be honest, a lot of the printing for these new Nexo Knight figures are kind of pretty similar, to be honest. So, yep, that's what it looks like there on the back, and he's got his alternate face there. I'm going to just put that on right there. That's what it looks like. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for Lance. So, we'll go ahead and take a look at the last figure. So this is probably the best minifigure included in this set. This is Rogul, or a Rogul. In the show, there's actually multiple Roguls, and it's not just one specific character. But yeah, either way, this is still a very, very cool looking stone monster minifigure. And I honestly, this is probably my favorite stone monster, and it won't focus for some reason. There we go. There's his back printing, very, very nice. He's got a little, I guess, cracks with electricity flowing through it, and my camera keeps on focusing for some reason. But yeah, he's also got this little staff, which isn't actually really canon in the show, but it's still nice to get another one of those lightning pieces, those new ones, actually. His torso print here on the front is actually really similar to the back. It just has that symbol there on the front. And his face print is also really cool, so I'm sure this will be useful for a lot of custom minifigures. Just a black face with the yellow eyes. Very, very creepy. And it does come with an alternate face, so its alternate face would be this lightning one, where it's got lightning coming out of its eyes, which does look very cool. And that's really all there is for the top here. However, this actual piece right here is actually a new piece, obviously, and it looks amazing. It looks really good. I'm not sure how that will be used for other mocks, but it honestly just looks good on this minifigure, and just this minifigure alone looks really great, so I don't think I'll be disposing of this anytime soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the minifigures, so let's finally go ahead and take a look at the set. Okay, so here is Lance's twin Jouster. So we'll go ahead and start off by putting all the figures here. So you can put the Lance bot here on the back where it looks like he has, where there's actually a little sticker here, and looks like he's like preparing or a combo Nexo power or something. You can kind of see it's actually a really neat sticker. Probably one of my favorite stickers on this set, even though I'm not the biggest fan of stickers, but probably my favorite sticker on here. But yeah, we can also go ahead and put Lance in the front here. I like to take this off first because it's a lot easier, but yeah, you can go ahead and do that. And so yeah, let's take a look at some of the functions. So one function, of course, is, well, you can see there's little arrows here, and those indicate that you want to pull these out, and they can lock into place back here, whoops, with a little clip right there. So very neat. However, there's more to this. So there's also here on the back, there's a little orange knob or button, I guess, and if you push that in, then this happens. Whoops, I did not really do it too right, but it did work. So basically, when you push that in, it basically pushes out this little axle here, and that axle pushes off these this other vehicle, or yeah, the part of the twin Jouster goes off, and it's only connected by these 2 pins, so it's not too hard to do that. So yeah, however, then you're left with this little flyer thing, so you can put that down, and it's got little flick fire missiles there, so you can use those, play with those a little bit. So yeah, and however, if you have the Battlesuit Lance set, you can actually combine this part onto him. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just go ahead and put that helmet on because it looks best. Open that up, so yeah, you're going to connect the orange part on Battlesuit Lance to the orange part on here, and then connect the little ball joint here to this clip piece in between that. And then you're going to want to bring this little pipe thing down onto the ground. And if you want to, you can take the Lance bot off. I usually like to take it off because it looks a little bit better. I don't know, but you can choose if you want to keep it on or not. And that is how you do it. Very, very simple, and it does look very neat. Well, not neat. Well, it looks cool, I guess. But yeah, one problem I do have with this is that you can't really see Lance's face. You can kind of see it when you open it up. However, when you close it up, you can only really see it if you have it at like an angle, which kind of sucks. However, one thing I really do like about this is that it actually provides a whole lot more stability to Lance's battlesuit. So you can actually roll it around a lot more or easier than before. So it's really neat. And that is because of this piece, or this little stand here right there. When you have that on the ground, it provides extra stability, and a lot of extra stability. So you're able to actually roll him around on his roller skates without him actually falling down, which is very, very neat, and I'm glad they did that, or Lego did that. So yeah, to disconnect this part from Battlesuit Lance, whoops, you're gonna flip this up, I guess, if you want. You're gonna put your finger here on that, so you're gonna open that up. You're gonna have this at an angle, because if you don't, when you press it, it's just gonna go up like that. So you need to have it at an angle like this. Then, hang on. You need to have it at an angle like this, then press it. Okay, it's not working right now, but you have to press it hard. Okay, that's... Okay, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so kind of you just don't know when it's going to work or when it doesn't, but yeah, so that is something that's pretty neat. So, yep, we'll go ahead and put Battlesuit Lance here off to the side, and let's go ahead and put these two vehicles back together. So that's really all there is to Lance's twin Jouster. There really isn't too much else. However, I will say it is probably a much better vehicle than last year's vehicle we got for Lance, which would be the Mecha Horse. I do like this a whole lot more, but we'll go ahead and talk about that a little bit more at the end of the video. So let's move on to that. Okay, so it is now time to go over my final thoughts on this set. But before we do that, we should take a look at the extra pieces. So I'm only gonna really go over the interesting ones. So this will include this piece, which we haven't gotten too many of, and it's nice to actually we get 3 of them in this set, including this piece. So it's very nice. It's a flat pearl gold stud with this one of these clip pieces on top. Let's see, we've got another one of these spear tips that are new to 2017, which is nice. We have a printed 1x1 tile piece in white with that with Lance's family crest there, which is pretty neat. We've gotten that before though, but still nice to get. We don't get them in too many sets. And the rest are just not really too interesting pieces. I mean, we get an arrow. We get one of these, a white stud with a hole in it. But that really is it. We've got a plate, some Technic stuff, a cheese slope. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, so anyways, that's it for the extra pieces. So time to go over my final thoughts on this set. So overall, as a play set, I honestly recommend it. This is a good play set for younger kids. However, for the building, I'm not sure if this is 100% for younger kids because it is a bit complicated to build. And there's a lot of technique involved in it. However, I'm sure some older fans will like this because I certainly did like this. I mean, I thought the build was okay. I mean, there were things that could have been better, but yeah, I really do like the functions on this thing, especially since you can like attach the back part of the vehicle to Lance's battle suits back, which is honestly really cool, and it balances itself pretty well. So very happy with that. I also love the minifigures in this set, mainly this guy. He's probably my favorite monster minifigure for this year, just mainly because of that new thing and just the creepy eyes. I know, he's a really cool minifigure, so, and right now this is the only way you can get him. However, I do believe they're putting another Rogue Ghoul in a summer set, so I'm not sure if this may be the cheapest way to get him, but yeah, so I think this might actually, I think the other set they're releasing this summer is going to be more expensive than this set, so this is a cheap way to get this minifigure if you really want it. So, yeah. Only one Nexo power, which is a bit disappointing, I guess. I mean, not too disappointing, but I don't know, because the Ruina's Lock and Roller, I think that was $20, and that came with a Nexo power and a Forbidden power, so I would have maybe preferred another, maybe at least one more Nexo power, or maybe just a Forbidden power. I don't know, but yeah, kind of sucks, but oh well. We also get the new updated Lance bot, which is pretty neat. I honestly I don't know, there's some things I like about the old one, but there's a few things I really like about the new one, like how it's able to attach the spear to its back, so it doesn't have to be holding onto it all the time. That's something I really like. Not sure if I'm too big of a fan of the dark bluish gray shoulders. I think they should have stuck with white, to be honest. And then yeah, I do like the white helmet. That makes it seem like it's very shiny. But yeah, really, I don't know if there's really too much else. This is a really good set, but it's time to go over some of my things I don't like about the set. So I don't like how these spears here at the front are so close to the ground. So if you're like on the floor and it's about to go up a carpet, then there's a good chance they're gonna these tips are gonna come off. They're gonna hit the edge of the carpet, and then yeah, it's gonna like do that or something. So, and the way they could have fixed this is they could have put like a bigger wheel right here, and that would have fixed the whole problem. However, I'm not sure if there would have been any more wheels. I'm not sure. They could have just moved that up more and then have a bigger wheel there. So, yeah, kind of disappointing on that, but oh well. And I think another reason they did that is because they have the smaller wheel in the back. So when you take the back part off, so then just the vehicle that's left is level on the ground. However, right now it's not all too great. So, kind of disappointing, but I guess it was a sacrifice they had to make for the set. But other than that, there really isn't a whole lot. I guess I don't really like the flick fire missiles sticking out right there, but that really is it. There isn't a whole lot else that I don't like about this set. So I do highly recommend some of you getting it. It's got some pretty cool pieces, minifigures as well. And if you don't have the 2017 version of Lance, this is the cheapest way to get him. not including the battlesuit version because that's not really present in the show at all. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!